Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to take you guys on a fun day with me here in the borough that I live in, Queens, New York, for a food-filled day. If you guys know, Queens is one of the most ethnically diverse urban areas in the entire world, and over 40% of people here were born in different countries, and there are over 140 languages spoken here. So living here is like continuously traveling without leaving the country, which is amazing. And the food here is honestly part of the reason why I love living here. You get to taste so many different foods from so many different cultures. And today we're gonna do just that. We're gonna hop around Queens and I'm gonna pop into different restaurants and try food from different countries. So it's going to be quite a food-filled day, and you guys are gonna come with me. We made it to our first stop. I just took a really long walk here to Tolaiko, the little coffee shop, and it's a little Greek coffee shop with some pastries. It's really small and humble. Let's check it out.
Hello.
Hi. A homemade cinnamon apple and a cheese Thai, please. Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Very small, very unassuming. And there's like these cute little Greek grandpas just sitting outside smoking and having their coffee, talking about, I don't know, grandpa things. I have come to Astoria Park so I can sit here and eat my pastries and my coffee. I actually don't come to this park very often, so I wanted to come and check out the views and the autumn leaves. Here's what I got. I got a cheese pie. Greek cuisine is known for pies. And then I got this apple cinnamon pie with some dusted cinnamon sugar on top. I think this cheese is some kind of goat cheese. I'm not sure, but I like it. Okay, I wish they gave me utensils for this because I have to just rip it. Oh, look at how many layers there are. You are awfully close, my friend. Now in Jackson Heights. If you don't know where to start when you come to eat in Queens and you want to try a lot of different countries' foods, come to Jackson Heights, specifically Roosevelt Avenue. You'll find so many different types of foods: Colombian, Mexican, Nepalese, Tibetan, Filipino food. There's so many different kinds of cuisines here. Thank you. Pen means to pull in Tibetan, and tuk means noodles. They take freshly kneaded dough and they just pull little sheets like this and throw it in hot boiling broth. I got the chicken one. It looks like a Tibetan chicken noodle soup. To most people, this might be a little bland, but to me, it's perfect. They do have condiments though, so you can add some chili oil if you want a little bit more spice, but this is so comforting. And still very rich, actually. I don't even think I need chopsticks. Some radish. The chicken's super tender. Yum. Okay, I also got this other dish called Landstrom. It's actually a Chinese dish, but because Tibet is so close to China, it has a lot of similarities in their cuisine. This one being one of them. It's a mung bean jelly salad with chili oil and peanuts on top. And I opted for the yellow. So I think this is like yellow mung bean. They also had white. It's really, really soft. You barely need to chew. Ooh, and it is spicy. The mung bean itself doesn't really have flavor. It's all because of the chili oil, giving it all a flavor. It's the texture of this that really hits. Continuing our food crawl, we're gonna walk about 6 minutes to a Bangladesh street food stall for a little snack. By the way, those two dishes at that Tibetan restaurant came out to $20, so it was super, super affordable. Can I have a Guustavv, please? Yeah. To go, please. For here, okay, for here. Just ordered this dish here called pushka. It's very similar to a pani puri, which is an Indian snack. They're little fried dough. It almost looks like an egg that's been cracked open at the top and filled with mashed potatoes, chickpeas, and then there's usually like a sweet sour sauce that you put in there. Looks like this street is known for these snack carts. There's one here, one there, and then one right next to it as well. They also have guava chaat and mango chaat. Chaat means a snack, I believe. It honestly looks really good. I'm trying to think if I should order it or not. Some tamarind water. Just gonna try to put it in this very filled, what is it, puri? Wow, it's so good. Is this vegetarian? I think it's vegetarian. It's a little spicy, but not too spicy. And I love tamarind. Oh, you know what? It also has egg in it, so it's not vegan. Oh, you did.
I had chai already. Oh, yeah.
How much? Oh, it tastes more like a milk tea. So good. When I was drinking my chai, there was a guy next to me who is from about an hour away from the city, and he asked me if I was from here, and I said yes, I live in Queens, and he says that he comes every other week, drives an hour just to go to that specific street cart to get their pani puri because it just tastes so good and it's the best cart on that street. And he says that there's just nothing like it and that their quality is always consistent. It always tastes the same every time, which is what's important. And that's what I love about Queens, is that there are so many communities here that remind people of home, and no matter how far they live, it's familiar to them. They're willing to come and drive out here just to get a taste of home again. And it's just that little dose of happiness for them to, you know, see their country be represented and to eat food that is nostalgic to them and that comforts them. You might think that we're done eating here, but nope. I've got one more place I really want to go to. We're gonna see if they're open because I'm not quite sure. I am getting the chocolates. Got our chocolate buñuelo. This is my first time ever having a Colombian donut. It looks so good. He makes it fresh in the car and he fills it up with whatever filling you want. Alright friends, it is the evening now and we are going to finish this food crawl with some dinner and drinks. And for dinner today, we are going to go to a Uruguayan restaurant. I've never had Uruguayan food before, but I do know that Uruguay is next to Argentina, which is a country known for its steak. So this restaurant specializes in its steak, its grilled meats, its sausages, and some other side dishes. It's always fun to try new cuisines. We went from Greece, which is in Europe this morning, to Asia, and now we are going to South America. Is that beef? Fresh bread. It comes with this chimichurri, which is one of my favorite sauces. It's so simple, so good. And it's some salsa and butter. Sausage. Yummy. The salsa on the sausage. Everything has been delicious so far. The steak has been a little bit tough to cut through. Andrew has been putting in some manual work here, but other than that, the steak is really good, really juicy. It's a skirt steak, so it's a very classic like diner steak. It's not going to be super tender, but it is thin, so it's easy to eat, and it has a lot of that really meaty, beefy flavor. Topped with the chimichurri for a little bit of that parsley, that herbiness, that zestiness, and then that juiciness. It works so well together. The Caesar salad, unfortunately, has not been a hit. That was not my choice. That was Andrew's choice, but he's gonna have to finish it.
Finishing.
Cheers to one day going to Uruguay. What a lovely dinner. The main standout here at this restaurant is definitely the meats. That is like the heart and soul of Uruguayan cuisine. As soon as you enter the restaurant, you see all the meats displayed, all the cuts that they offer, and then someone grilling it right in the front. They were grilling so many meats all at once and it smelled so good. But even if you're not a meat lover or a meat eater, if you're vegetarian, they do have other options. I saw that they even had a seafood spaghetti. So don't be turned off by Uruguayan cuisine if you're not a meat eater. There's something for everyone. Now we're gonna go get some dessert because I'm craving something sweet. We are at Maya's Snack Bar, specializing in many Mexican drinks, shakes, and desserts, and they even have paletas artesanales, which is artisanal popsicles. Wait, look at this. They have, oh my god, that is crazy. Let me see what's in this. Pineapple, jicama, mango, watermelon, strawberries.
How much is this?
I know, $26. It's because it's filled with candy. This will give you cavities for sure. Oreo. Tres leches. To our last stop now, a bar for some drinks.
It's like for those big banquets in China, they just keep drinking like all night. This is what they use for it. So.
Last stop of the night, guys. We're at Red Sorghum, a beautifully decorated Hunan/Sichuan restaurant. But what's really cool is that they have a big cocktail selection featuring the Chinese spirit baijiu, which is both beautiful and intimidating at the same time. It's a very, very, very potent spirit made out of sorghum, which is a type of grain. I have a bottle right here. When I was studying abroad in Shanghai, I got my first little introduction to baijiu. I didn't have it straight up because it's usually over 50% alcohol content and it might kill you and it'll literally taste like gasoline down your throat. So we mixed it with the Chinese version of 7-Up. It can get you effed up real quick. But it's usually not very popular here in the US because there's so many other popular spirits and liquors like rum, whiskey. So it's really cool to see a bar specializing in a Chinese spirit that's usually not talked about here. You can have a flight of baijiu, which is super cool. So you can taste different ones of different alcohol content, or you can have it in cocktail form. There are a lot of really cool cocktails. This one has baijiu in it and prosecco and a few other things that are really good. Anyways, guys, it's been a very fun day. I've had a lot of food. This is a great ending. And I know I didn't cover all of Queens, really just a very small portion of it. But if you're ever in New York City or if you live here, come to Queens to eat, guys. There is so much good food that needs to be discovered. And what I covered today is just a tiny bit of it, but I enjoyed everything that I ate and I hope you enjoyed watching me too. If you like these food vlogs, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you're interested in any of these places or if you've tried them. Have a great week, everyone. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!